The more I open up to you, the more I feel my heart opening back up to me. That's the sentence that's been on my mind recently. And I wanted to talk about why Standstill. Why name myself my artistic name Standstill? Why create this channel, this brand around Standstill? There used to be a time where, I still don't know, but where I really, really didn't know who I was or what I wanted to do. And I just kept on going with the current that was around me. Go to college, go get that internship, go get that job, and go fit in, go party, go try new things. And I fell for it. And it would just go so fast, life. It would feel like it was going by so fast, or at sometimes it would go so slow, and I just needed something to do. And so I'd usually just drink, I'd go smoke, I'd go try my best to fit in. And I didn't see it for such a long time, but then finally, I think life offers itself in this sort of way. It shows you the patterns. And it happened one moment where I realized, oh, this is happening again. This thing right here, it's a choice. And I still made the same choice. I still chose to go backwards until I realized this choice, this is where everything stems from. This is where I can choose to go down a different way. And that choice, it comes back to that sentence. The more I open up to you, the more I feel my heart opening up again. And I didn't realize the connection. I didn't realize that this whole time I had been just learning to go down the path that I had seen. I was taking the reins of this world that was handed down to me, and I was doing the same thing. And this moment of standstill, I was so naive. I just didn't know what to do, right? So I just wanted to run away. I wanted to numb. I wanted to do the same thing I learned to do through my parents' divorce. When things were just not going well, when I'd get yelled at a parent, I just numb myself. I learned how to numb myself. I learned how to just tell myself that I don't care. They're saying the same thing over and over again, maybe with a little bit of variation. But you learn how to just put on some thick skin. And when they were saying things, I said, I don't believe it and I don't care. But I did care. And actually the thing that scared me was maybe they're right. I think it was part of this teenage angst. I wanted them to be wrong because I was so scared that they might be right. I was so scared to think that the adults were right, that I just didn't see the truth, but I knew I saw it. I knew that I wasn't lying to myself. The more I open up to you, the more I feel my heart opening back up again, because I learned how to harden my heart. I learned how to just numb it away. But that kid, he knew what he saw. He knew it was the truth. And he knew that the emotions, they were guiding him towards something. They were telling him what was actually happening. But he didn't have the words to describe it. He didn't have the ability to paint the picture for somebody else. But he knew it. He felt it. He knew what he saw was the truth. He just wasn't strong enough to protect it. So people took it away. He threw it away. He learned to throw it away. And so when my parents were going through that divorce when I was in high school, I learned to numb it away through just telling myself I didn't care. I'd put on that armor. I would tell myself over and over again, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. And then when I got to college, when I was away from the family, I learned to drink, I learned to smoke, I learned to numb it away. Because I didn't know how to confront it. I knew I saw the truth, but I didn't know how to defend it. I didn't know how to live by it. But I knew I didn't want to accept their truth. I didn't want to accept the reins of the pain that was handed down to me. Because truthfully, I don't want what they're offering me. I don't want the superficial. I don't want the relationships that are half full, the half love. I want the full amount. I want the full connection. I want the full love. I want the full truth. But people don't want that. And you're just told to do all of these things because everybody else is doing them. So it makes everybody else comfortable, but that was never the point. We're all in a famine of love. And we just learn how to numb ourselves. We learn how to run away. We learn how to put on this shield and harden our heart. And so this is why this is so important to me, but it's been so scary to talk about it because I'm still learning how to defend it. But I'm growing in the courage to be honest about it, at least with myself, to at least talk into this camera, my phone, and say, I'm opening up to you. And as I do, I feel my heart opening up again. And that's all I want. Because I feel that trust coming into my body. There's nothing else more important. Because that's what guides you. You know, we don't know what this world actually is. We don't. We say, you know, a lot of people say it's science, it's nature, but what's nature? But I'll tell you, the one thing that I know is true is pain. And I've tried to numb it. I've tried to just throw it away. But we only feel pain toward the things we love. And I don't want to numb that. I don't want to run away. I don't want to cover it. I want to embody it. I want to transmute it. Because it doesn't have to be that way. I think it happens that way because we're all walking on eggshells. We're all trying to just tiptoe around it. But there's something about that childlike acceptance. You don't know better. You haven't learned the behavior yet to just numb it, to just run away. But I feel as if that's what the world system, the belief system in general is. Just accept it. Everyone else does it. Everyone else drinks. Everyone else is experimenting. They're going to college. They're getting that job. But where are we running to? For what? For what reason? If not love. The kid in me knew it. It was all love. It was all about connection. And I want the full connection. And I want to stop trying to force myself to think that love and pain are from two completely different worlds, when truly they're just one and the same coin. Two different sides. And you have to be willing to just look at it and stop running away. So, that starts with conversation. And where else better to start than right here?